We now have a simple bottle opener design that has a steel section in the middle, 2 wooden handles and 4 pins that hold the 3 parts together. Before we go any further, let's look at our items panel and see if we can tidy that up a bit. As I hover over the items, you can see the bodies highlight in the model. You can right-click on a body and then select Rename. I'm going to rename each of the pins as pin 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then the middle bit I'll call the steel section, and then there's handle 1 and handle 2. I can then also drag these items around so that they appear together and look a bit more organized. At any time, I can also use this drop-down and filter what I see to just bodies, sketches, planes and axes, and images. Right, that looks better. Now let's look at some edge treatment. First, fillets. A fillet is when you round over a corner, and it can be used to add a nice touch or smooth out corners for production processes like 3D printing. When 3D printing in resin, adding fillets in strategic places becomes important. Now let's zoom in a bit and then select a corner. If I pull the arrow away from the model, a fillet is created and you can see the radius changing. If I push in towards the model, a chamfer is created. In both cases, you can specify the size by simply entering in the value. Notice here that the chamfer has defaulted to auto, which means the distance is the same in both directions, making a 45-degree chamfer. I can also select to distance chamfer to create a different angle. By using fillets and chamfers, I can create nice edge details, or even completely round out a corner. Let's take the top end of the steel section as an example. Click the corner edge, and then pull the arrow away from the model, and make sure that the tool is set to auto. You can then rotate around to the other side to create an internal fillet to make a fully rounded corner. This is where modelling becomes a very different approach to designing. Rather than trying to draw the perfect design the first time around, you can experiment with and manipulate the model in real time to see what your design could be. For example, you can go back to the chamfers and fillets you created and continue to modify them to refine your design. Now spend some time experimenting with chamfers and fillets as edge treatments to add some nice design detail to your bottle opener. In the next video, we'll look at visualization, which adds materials to your model to make it look realistic.